Hey, all of my friends from the Naaba event. Well, you've returned to your place of work or home, and I've returned to mine. And this webpage is designed to provide you the information to reinforce what we talked about in our short time together. In today's day and age, times have changed. And the way that we manage people or lead people or marshal human capital is fundamentally different, especially in the dynamics of Fort McMurray and the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo. If we want to be the employer of choice, if we want to not only recruit but retain our people and have them perform at the highest levels, then I recommended and I suggested and I asked you to thoughtfully consider that you have to have a system, a performance management system to maximize the human capital that you have available to you. And that by doing so, it acts as a force multiplier. You actually get more done with less. We called it the performance continuum. And it began with, how do we bring somebody on board? Building trusting relationships. When people feel as though they can trust their organization and trust those that lead them, they're willing to give more of their time, talent, treasure, and effort. So we onboard them with that questionnaire that I provided you. You see a copy of that here on the webpage. And then once we understand their expectations, their needs, their wants, their hopes, desires, and aspirations, we are able to use the power of understanding. There's nothing more powerful than a person feeling understood. Once we have that in place, we use an outcome-based training approach. Tell them what you're going to teach them, and then check for understanding. Remember to make sure that the things you teach them first are the things that will get them contributing as quickly as possible. We also talked about, from that step, a process for delegation. Proficiency-based process for delegation. That ensures you're there when you need to be and you're not when you don't. It maximizes the utilization of your time and it helps them feel empowered. We then know that the next step in the continuum was motivation, to keep the momentum going. And I talked about how do we move somebody to motivation, self-motivation. It's not about rah-rah, it's not about pep talks, it's not about fiery and flowery words. It was about helping people see their potential, building a plan to help them reach that potential, supporting them in the execution of that plan, and then coaching them when they stumbled and celebrating them when they achieved. And then finally, I gave you a system for coaching poor performance. There's only 3 reasons why employees don't perform. They don't know the expectations, they don't have the tools within them or the physical tools, or they think they have a choice. And I gave you that schematic to ensure that you had a step-by-step approach that ensured consistency, that ensured that you removed the me against you feeling, and that ensured that you were a good doctor. All right. All of that is a system. And that will be a force multiplier. You'll be able to do more with less. You'll increase their productivity because you'll empower them through the power of trust. And you'll align their time, talent, and treasure with the outcomes of the organization. And then finally, they will rave about you. And there's no better recruitment tool than your employees going out and telling family, friends, and others that you're a great place to work. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I hope you utilize the resources here on the page. If you have a question, just send me an email. Have a great day. Take care, everybody.